7 feet, number 7, Khalid. 6'7", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Number 14, Tyler Hero. 6'9", number 13,
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Terry Rozier.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. And for Miami, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now Antetokounmpo. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Kuzma outside. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, good seeing Kuzma knock it down from deep. Wanting to keep getting better from there.
Hero outside. They set a pick.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And that one falls for Hero. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And so Hero nails both of them. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
So it's Miami now, after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Hero finds Robinson. Banked it in off the glass.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
Thank you for that, Allie.
One shot.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And Giannis with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Hero. 35 points his last game. Has to wear. Back to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Kuzma. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got 5 points.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. The Heat, 4th.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get primetime positioning inside.
Rollins passes to Prince to the inside. Miami grabs the miss. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
Now here's Hero. Giannis with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo has got 9.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hero, no good. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Here's Robinson, following the score by Milwaukee. Adebayo puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Well, we hear a lot about his defense, but don't you think Adebayo deserves more credit for his offensive skill set?
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Robinson against Prince. Hero outside. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Here's Rollins. Stolen by Hero. And he goes in for the the dunk.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Prince with the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad.
Terry Rozier is checked in for Miami. The Bucks also with a sub. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Hero outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. In transition. Here come the Bucks. And Giannis throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Adebayo. 26 points for him last game against Memphis.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. The drive by Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Heat trail by 12. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Rozier. Still no points. Puts up a deep 3. To halt the run. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Stan, once teams get into the postseason, what kind of changes do we typically see?
Well, Brian, the one thing you see for sure is everybody's rotation will get shorter and the best players' minutes will go up. There's no more experimentation now. It's time to put your best players out there for as many minutes as possible.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Rozier. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And the layup falls. Kuzma's got 7 points in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Heat trail by 13. Hero finds Rozier. Up and over Porter. No good, off the front rim.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. So it's Miami now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Antetokounmpo against Adebayo. And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Rozier. No points so far. Pass to Ware. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Looking now at some numbers for Tyler Hero.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Milwaukee making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Kuzma. And it's Trent in for Rollins. Jaquez finds Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
To the wing, right side. Adebayo against Smith. Now here's Adebayo. He's guarded closely. That shot missing. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Green for 3. The Bucks rebound. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
Trent against Rozier. And Adebayo slams it in.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Antetokounmpo looking it over. He takes it in. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 27.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Adebayo passes to Rozier. And here's Jaquez. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Can't get it to drop. Milwaukee leading by 19. Left side Porter for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
From Jaime Jaquez Jr.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. Trent outside. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Trent. And the Heat with some changes. Love is checked in for Adebayo. And it's Wiggins in for Mitchell. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Grant hits them both. 41 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Rozier. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Love, a screen on Porter. Rozier, the pass to Love. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Shoots over Wiggins. And they'll get another chance. Antetokounmpo against Love. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat.
Miami ball.
Milwaukee making the switch here. Here's Rozier. Puts up a three. Doesn't go for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Gary Trent. Taurean Prince is out there with Green. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Livingston in at the center position. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That game will conclude the three-game road trip they're currently on. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Trent. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Heat trail by 19. And here's Rozier. Right side, Jaquez. And they call an illegal screen here. All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most efficient teams from range over the past month. The 4th spot held by the Bucks. 5th on the list, Miami.
And I love the way both teams are shooting the 3-ball. They're shooting it with conviction, and it shows up in the numbers.
The Bucks leading by 19. On the wing, Porter, pounded by Rozier. Trent outside, 3-pointer. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Trent's got 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And it's good. 2 points.
Never afraid of a little physical play, Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
To the paint. Pass to Prince. Inside. Here's Smith. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Heat trail by 20. Wiggins passes to Rozier. Back to Wiggins. And he makes it on the layup. Wiggins got his 3rd basket of the night.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Porter against Rozier. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there. and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Wiggins. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Back to Rozier. Over Porter. Rozier can't get it to go.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Nance, he's checked in for the Bucks. And he's good on the second. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Porter against Rozier. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Over Trent. Wiggins, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Rozier looking around. Soft touch off the glass. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Prince, a screen on Rozier. Porter from outside. Jaquez grabs the board. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Trent from long range. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Heat trail by 21. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are. Well, he's just an old school kind of player. The footwork and patience Jaquez Jr. possesses is unique.
Mitchell's checked in for Wiggins. The Bucks also with a sub. Jackson is checked in. And Jaquez drops them both. Milwaukee leading by 19. Porter with it. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Trent outside. Green with a screen on Rozier. Here's Trent. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. The Heat have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Mitchell against Porter. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Green finds Trent. Nance with a screen on Rozier. Trent for 3. Anderson pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Jaquez, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Jaquez. Outside for Rozier. Connects from downtown. Rozier's got 9.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Green with a screen on Mitchell. Porter from outside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Porter against Mitchell. Up and over Porter. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's gotten his first basket of the night. Milwaukee leading by 19. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Off the mark there with a 3. Rozier against Trent. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
You could just see Anderson there looking to jam it.
Porter the pass to Nance. Trent against Rozier. Trent outside. Here's Porter. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Highsmith passes to Mitchell. To the middle. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Mitchell.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
So both teams changing it up here. And now a quick look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
On defense, the Heat. Down by 15. Here's Rollins. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia.